Whether you're looking for your next job or your next career, the job search process can be stressful. Hi, I'm Steve with the Gwinnett County Public Library, and today we're going to talk about some skills and some tools that you'll need to manage your stress during a job search. Why are they stressful? Because they're important, they're high stakes, and the longer the process goes on, the more stressful you become. And unfortunately, that stress can come through when you're having an interview and affect your performance, and nobody wants that. So, let's try to find some ways that we can manage our stress. I decided to go to an expert to help us figure these skills out.
Thank you. My name is Ken Scroggs here at EAP Works, a division of HealthWorks Solutions. I've been a mental health professional in the military with organizations and am pleased to have worked with the library and other organizations for many years now. And one of the topics that frequently comes up is about stress and how important it is that we deal with it in many situations, including a job search.
Why is it that a job search can be so stressful?
Big picture perspective, we spend most of our adult lives at our job. And of course, our income is linked to our survival. And these two things automatically put a lot of emphasis on the importance of our work. Also, we all want to be accepted and not rejected. So that creates another feeling of concern. And I've always found it interesting that a part of our self concept has to do with our work, our career, our job. And when you meet someone, we often exchange two things, our name and what we do. And then we forget the person's name. And I think, oh, I met that teacher. What was her name?
Okay, well, what kind of unhealthy or healthy outcomes can we expect from managing our stress?
Excessive stress can contribute to a weak immune system, which we need to fight against a virus, including the coronavirus. It also fights against tumors. And stress increases your blood pressure, your heart rate. It constricts your blood circulation. We may not feel it consciously, but when we're under stress, we have this fight flight reaction, and we kind of squeeze up and tense ourselves on an internal feelings. So we need to try to avoid those by managing stress. It reverses these physical vital signs that we've just mentioned, and also creating the skills of stress management, build a foundation for both healthy and a happy lifestyle. And being happy and having compassion is a necessity, not a luxury. Humanity cannot survive without it. So to practice stress management skills, it also builds our self confidence. For example, in years to come, we're going to look back on some challenge or disappointment and say, well, we got through the coronavirus, we can get through this.
What are some tools that you can suggest to manage our stress?
The building blocks for stress management skills include the basics, what we now refer to as sleep hygiene. Do you sleep well and wake up rested? How is your nutrition? Do you get exercise? And it's becoming more important than ever to have a support group, because we can get through most anything when we have a supportive group of family, friends, and coworkers. One of the things about stress, particularly during a job search, is to create a healthy routine similar to your normal job routine. In other words, get up thinking my new job is looking for a job, and organize your day to review your resume, create individual cover letters for companies based on your research of potential organizations. And three important things: network, network, network. Join online groups, perhaps LinkedIn, join professional groups, and personally stay connected to, again, your family, friends, and um, community leaders, neighbors. Keep that network, because we can, again, get through most anything with a healthy network of people. And there are some groups that are specifically organized for people who are in the midst of a job search. So look for those groups as well. Sometimes they're associated with a church group.
And what are the benefits of having a positive attitude during your job search?
I enjoy remembering and sharing the fact that optimists actually live 20% longer. So it's not just a nice thing, it's a healthy, very positive thing to have an attitude that the glass is half full, not half empty, as we sometimes say. And more specifically, that we need to, again, train our mind and focus on positive affirmations. What is my positive affirmation? Things like one day at a time or love conquers all. Positive affirmations push back against negative thoughts, or what we sometimes refer to as automatic negative thoughts or ants. So we want to kill the ants in our head. One thing people don't like is not knowing, and we dislike not knowing so much. Sometimes we'll just make things up to fill in the void of not knowing, or if we have particularly disappointing events in life, particularly very severe events that can cause things like post traumatic stress disorder, we need to deal with our baggage. And obviously, there's reasons why we don't want to face some of these past disappointments because remembering them, it can remind us of some of the emotional pain and discomfort that we have. But it's so important to deal with this baggage, or as I say, kill the ants. Uh, or as we sometimes say, the mind is like a garden. Your thoughts are like seeds. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds. So let's weed out the weeds and plant some more flowers and fruits and vegetables and realize that, again, this neuroplasticity, we can train ourselves to have a positive attitude to get through most anything, including a job search. Make it an adventure. Another thing about job search is I think there's opportunities around us more than we can ever perceive because we're so busy going from point A to point B. And there are things along the way that are opportunities if we just are more vigilant and prepared for that.
And why should we take time to take care of ourselves?
A part of stress management is, particularly resilience, is to take time to relax and remember that self-care is not selfish. You know, we're often so busy, and I think we do a very good job being concerned sometimes about other people, but do we take care of ourselves and make sure that there's time on the calendar for these important things that we need to do to take care of ourselves, including some reflection? And that may take the form of whatever encourages you to be so involved with something you really enjoy that you can say afterwards, my, how time flies when I'm listening to music, reading, gardening, fishing, playing tennis, golf, visiting with my neighbor. Uh, those things that we kind of get lost in time tend to be things that are very relaxing. But in terms of using that relaxation to also reflect and think about things that we may need to face, but we're reluctant to because they may have hurt us in the past. And for many of us, that's a good reason. It's like, let's not go back and, dig this up. Let's leave it buried. But if that's creating some baggage and getting in the way of your relationships, reducing your energy, causing you problems with sleep, uh, not being as effective in your nutrition, then these things we need to take time to deal with. And this is why we need a support group, which might include a mental health professional. So always good to have that available. Rather have it not need it than need it and not have it. So yeah.
Thanks for your insights, Ken. Of course, the library itself can be a stress reliever as well, because we can provide you all kinds of tools to help you succeed in managing your stress and in your job search. We have our Book a Librarian service where you get one-on-one time with a staff member who can help you craft your resume or show you through our job-related databases. And let's not forget our book collection. We have all kinds of books on this subject of stress relief and the job search process. I hope this program has given you the skills and tools that you need to enable your job search to get the next job that's just right for you. Thank you.